Vici et ale vivo e posso scrivere The 1300s in Europe were marked by a rejection of the establishment in favor of a new, more secular world. Part of this was a reaction against politically motivated power grabs. In the Great Schism of the Church between France and Italy, and in the Hundred Years' War between England and France. In addition, outbreaks of bubonic plague, which killed approximately half of the population, created an atmosphere of eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. In tandem with the reaction away from the church was an exciting flowering in art, music, and literature, which drew artists toward new approaches in the arts. In literature, great writers like Dante, Petrarch, and Boccaccio described everyday human scenes in the everyday language of the people. Here's a segment from Boccaccio's Decameron. The tables having been cleared away, the queen commanded that instruments be brought in, for the ladies knew how to do the round dance, and the young men too, and some of them could play and sing very well. Upon her request, Dioneo took a lute, and Fiammetta a viol, and began sweetly to play a dance. Then the queen, together with other ladies and 2 young men, chose a carol and struck up a round dance with a slow pace, while the servants were sent out to eat. When this was finished, they began to sing charming and merry songs. They continued in this way for a long time, until the queen thought that it was time to go to sleep. In art, Giotto introduced perspective into painting for the first time since antiquity. In this fresco from the Bardi Chapel, Dante appears to be standing in front of another figure further in the background. What Giotto accomplished in painting, Pisano did with sculpture, introducing perspective to his bronze carvings for the baptistry doors in Florence. In music, perspective was introduced through the use of contrast, contrasting triple and duple meters in one song, contrasting timbres created through imitation and canon, and formal structures based upon contrast, like the characteristic florid melody sung above a slower moving bass line. Music reflected the cultural climate of the time as well. Secular music predominated, and the vernacular was used rather than Latin, the same way that Dante and Petrarch and Boccaccio were writing in the language of the common people. As you listen to the songs in this section, the madrigale, the ballata, and caccia, listen for these contrasts. Changes from triple to duple meter, a florid melody over a slower accompaniment, lots of imitation and repetition, and the use of the Italian language. Ci vediamo.